Hi everybody, Phil Strong here today with another video blog. Thank you very much for joining me. Today, the key word I'd like to talk about is bi-weekly mortgage. What is a bi-weekly mortgage? Well, very simply put, this is very simple. It's a mortgage that you pay every second week, or in some cases we might call that fortnightly, bi-weekly. So what's what it mean? You make your mortgage payment every second week instead of every month. Now the question is, why would you like to do this? Well, the key principle that some people think is a benefit is that this allows you to make 26 individual payments each year instead of the standard 12 payments that you make if you're paying monthly. Now, the reason why you would like to do this is that it allows you to make an extra couple of payments each year above and beyond what you would do if you were normally making monthly payments. So for instance, if you're paying monthly, which is the traditional way to pay your mortgage, you would pay 12 times a year. Now instead of cutting that in half and paying twice a month, which would be 24 payments a year, paying bi-weekly allows you to pay 26 times a year. And it's a common understanding that this allows you to increase your mortgage payments and allows you to pay it off faster. Well, that would be considered the advantage of paying bi-weekly. But there is a disadvantage, and what I believe is that by paying your mortgage fortnightly, what you're doing is you are still sticking to what I call the very slow way of paying a mortgage off. And if you look at some of my other video blogs, you'll understand what I mean by that. When you're following an amortization schedule, which is paying the minimum payments each period. Now a period is either a month or a fortnight, so again you're not changing the long-term picture of your mortgage here. What you're doing is you're adjusting it so that you're paying basically your mortgage as soon as you get paid. The reason most people pay bi-weekly mortgage payments is because they want to pay it as soon as they're paid, and they're paid fortnightly. So their wages come in, the first thing they want to do is pay their mortgage. Now this is a principle of living hand to mouth, which is not a success principle when it comes to your finances. So the reason this is not good is because it's training you to continue to think, reinforcing your thoughts that it's really good for you to get paid, pay your bills, and then hopefully have something left over. This is not success when it comes to finance, and this is certainly not going to help you to pay your mortgage off much faster. So the key to accelerating your mortgage reduction is to pay less and less interest as your mortgage progresses, but to do this at a rapid rate. So it's very hard to explain in a short blog, and perhaps if you check out some of the other videos you'll see what I mean. But the reality is, when you pay bi-weekly, you're following the amortization schedule, and instead of having a 30-year mortgage, you may be successful in decreasing your mortgage to 26 years. So wherever you're at in your mortgage, what it means you could do is possibly cut 3 to 4 years off your mortgage. Now that may sound exciting to you, but it's not the be all and end all. That's not as good as it can be for you. If you've only got 11 years to go on your mortgage, then paying bi-weekly may only cut 1.5 years off, but I can show you how you can cut it in half, and that's what I teach my clients. So today my purpose was to educate you on what it means to have a bi-weekly mortgage, how that works, and ultimately why you would or would not choose to do it. So I hope that's been useful to you. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in future video blogs. Have a great day.